Hey everybody, welcome to my Gameroom, and today we're taking a look at Super Mario Galaxy for the Nintendo Wii. Now, I've been looking forward to this game since I got my Wii almost a year ago. In fact, I pre-ordered the game so that I could get my commemorative launch coin and my 3D Target gift card. Ooh. So, has the game lived up to my expectations? Well, let's slip the disc in and find out. Galaxy begins with the usual story. That's right, Princess Peach is once again kidnapped by Bowser, who is this time out to create his own personal galaxy. And then there is Rosalina, keeper of the Comet Observatory that floats through the cosmos. It seems that Bowser has stolen all of the power stars that are necessary to fuel her ship. If Mario agrees to help her retrieve the stars, she will take him to Bowser personally. That's a pretty good deal. With curious creatures named Lumas by his side, Mario is ready to begin his quest to save the princess. Now, Mario platformers are not about the story, they're about the game. And this one packs quite a lot into a single disc. The game's main hub is Rosalina's Comet Observatory, where Mario enters various domes. Each dome houses a set of galaxies, where the goal is to find the power star located in each. Completing a galaxy will unlock the next one in line. Now, in order to reveal the power stars, various tasks must be performed within each galaxy, including solving numerous puzzles, collecting star chips, competing in races, and much, much more. Each task is unique, and the variety is rather impressive. And don't worry, if you get confused, tracking progress is as easy as opening up a map. Now, Mario navigates around each galaxy with some simple yet effective moves. In fact, they're oftentimes rather fun to pull off. The nunchuck is used to move Mario around, and the A button gives Mario numerous jumping abilities, from triple jumps to somersaults and wall jumps. Adding the Z button allows for a long jump and a ground pound from the air. The unique gravity of the game takes some time to get used to, as you adjust walking control based on how the camera view spins. Truthfully though, the controls quickly become second nature and are almost always easy to execute. And speaking of camera view, Galaxy features a rather intelligent camera that seems to follow the action pretty well, only missing the mark a few times. You can also manipulate it with the control pad or zoom in for an eyeball view. At the beginning of the game, a Luma will grant Mario the ability to spin. Shaking the Wii remote causes a spin move that can be used for attacking enemies, using objects, or destroying obstacles. It also helps Mario jump just a bit higher than normal. The remote also acts as the resident star bit collector, utilizing an on-screen star pointer to grab them, and it's pretty fun. Another player can join in as well, with a second remote to control the star pointer individually. Even though Mario is already chock full of various moves, he can also grab poles, crouch, throw items, swim, skate, roll on balls, ride on manta rays, and float in bubbles. Damn, he's a busy guy. Stopping Mario during his ice skating move is difficult, requiring you to jump and ground pound in order to get him under control. And when Mario burns his behind, it's funny. The first time. After that, it's just Mario running around out of control. But they are only minor complaints in an overall smooth control scheme. Just like his previous adventures, Mario has a selection of costumes and special abilities available to him. B Mario is probably the most used and the silliest looking, allowing him to fly and stick to walls. Ice Mario can freeze the water and walk across hot surfaces. Plus, he looks really cool. Fire Mario is exactly what you would imagine it to be. It's great to see this classic look finally make its way to 3D. My favorite costume, and also one very underused, is Boo Mario. With this, he can become transparent and also float. Plus, come on, you gotta love the Boo stash. Now my least favorite, Spring Mario. Awkward to control, tricky to time jumps, and he wants to bounce off walls all the time. Ugh! Luckily, it's only around a few times in the game. As is Flight Mario, that's really only relevant in one stage. Oh, let's not forget the invincibility star. As Mario flies from galaxy to galaxy, you'll notice some very unique areas that all look rather impressive. In fact, the graphics overall are definitely beautiful. The colors are vibrant, and the various environments never cease to amaze me. Toy Time Galaxy is one of my favorite looking stages. Plus, Mario meets Mario. In a sense. Of all the Wii games I have played or seen over the last year, this is definitely one of the best looking, with a constant and smooth frame rate and really rich detail. Connecting through high-def connectors causes some aliasing along the edges, but it also adds a sharpness and contrast that is definitely a visual treat. The game's difficulty is rather even, with some stages you'll blast through, and others that seem to take forever. Everything seems pretty well balanced, whether you're taking a crack at the Green Star Trial Galaxies or saving a kidnapped Luigi. The difficulty is increased, however, when the prankster comets are introduced. These comets randomly appear and reveal a new challenge in an already opened area. For example, Daredevil comets require you to defeat a stage within only one hit, and Cosmic comets require Mario to race his evil twin to the finish line. The bosses in the game are large, and like in most Mario platformers, are of a medium challenge. There are a few that will require repeat tries, and I must admit, Mega Leg, one of the first bosses, is just really cool. Now if you get worried, Princess Peach will often send a message to Male Toad with a handful of 1-ups. When you hear the male sound, just give him a quick visit to collect. And speaking of the sound, the usual Mario effects are included, along with familiar coin sounds, explosions, and numerous Starbit jingles. The standout audio in this adventure, however, is the music, with full orchestrations giving the game an epic feel. There are some electronic tunes here and there, including recreated themes from previous games, but the orchestrations will have you humming for weeks to come. Now, in order to fight Bowser, you need at least 60 Power Stars to reactivate the observatory and go to the center of the universe. The last stage of the game is rather long and will force you to utilize everything you've learned up to that point. But truthfully, since you've defeated Bowser twice before this in previous galaxies, beating him at the end requires little tutorial and may leave you feeling a tad empty. However, it is still a satisfying overall experience, and you'll probably beat the game in about 10 to 12 hours. But that is just the beginning, as doing this will unlock the Purple Coin Challenges, which are some of the hardest stages in the entire game. The Purple Comet stages require you to collect 100 purple coins scattered about. Some of these are time sequences, some require intensive searching, and some are just brutal. While often frustrating, they can also be some of the most fulfilling stages, as they ramp up the difficulty and make you really work hard to complete them. Collecting all 120 Power Stars and defeating Bowser again will award you an alternate ending. Well, an additional scene tacked on to the end of the ending, and unlock Luigi.
Super Luigi Galaxy!
Now at first I thought, I'll just play as Luigi for a couple of minutes and then start on a new game. But then I realized that after 30 hours, Super Mario Galaxy became an addiction. Luigi is somewhat different to control. Compared to his brother, he runs a little faster, jumps a little higher, and slides, which adds some difficult traction to the game. While he definitely has a different feel, he's not as bad as some critics have made him out to be. And yep, he even saves himself in the game. But they covered it up pretty well. Beating Bowser with Luigi and 120 stars will unlock the Grand Finale Galaxy and the final 2 stars. Now, I won't give the final stage away. However, it isn't quite as grand as the title suggests, so only play to get there if you're addicted to the game, as I was. That way, you won't be disappointed. So how does this game rate? Well, I'd have to say it is an A all the way around, and it is probably one of the most addicting games I have played in a long time. So, if you have a Wii, this is a no-brainer. If you don't, this might be a good reason to try to track one down. This is Chris Bucci from My Gameroom, and thanks for watching.